Another thought on player development: beware of focusing only on the physical. Much of what I say in this series will have to do with physical development skills. How to shoot better, how to pass better, how to catch better, how to move better, and footwork, and this, that, and the other thing. And it is important, but it's not everything. And oftentimes we get so enamored with helping kids develop physically that we forget the emotional life of the player, that we forget the mental life of the player. And we want to see what we can measure. A kid makes more shots, it looks better to us, and they're quicker, and they're stronger, and this, that, and the other thing. But if on the inside they're not engaged with the game on an emotional level, or they're getting fatigued on an emotional level so that 5 years from now they won't even love the game, well, what have we really done for them? Sure, we made their physical skills better, but we have not enabled and empowered them to feel great about the game when they're really at their most important stage of development, where they can take leaps and bounds in development. The emotional life and the mental life of a player are just as important as the physical life of a player. So the way you structure workouts, depending on the level of player you have, is vastly important. Just because a 5th or 6th grader can do things that a 12th grader can do doesn't mean they should do things that a 12th grader should do. You should maybe teach the same things, but don't teach them in the same way. Find a way to engage the imagination. Find a way to make it more like a play situation, or an actual play situation in which they learn, because if not, they're just going to get burned out with rote drills. Or they'll become professional practice players that are good for another 4 to 5 years and then become boring when I have to see them in high school. The emotional and mental life of a player counts. The mental side, I should probably do another point on that because my 2 minutes are side, but let's just say confidence matters. Knowing identity matters. All these different things are things you fuel, whether you realize it or not. So don't just focus on the physical. There's a whole lot more going on that you need to take note of.